I'm learning about beach hair.
Yes.
I had no idea. I mean, so Liz lives by it. She's like, oh, I love beach hair.
I love it. In the summertime and the humidity, which I usually hate humidity because of the curls, but when the salt air and the salt from the water, yes.
Ninja, our producer, concurs. You're into the salt hair too thing, right?
Yes, there's something about getting home at the end of the day after being on the beach, that feeling is just
So you're talking about the overall feeling now.
Right. But your hair is different when you've been at the ocean, like in the ocean, I should say.
yes.
She had to think about that. But Jake, you're like the same way. You're like, I like how my hair is after I get home from the beach.
Absolutely, I do. Just talking about that salt water, man. I don't know what it is.
What does it do to your hair?
So my hair is, since I cut it short, it's naturally curly, and so then the wave in the salt water will just thicken the curls, and it'll just look very, very great.
Oh, I hear a pattern here. It's people with curly hair.
Yeah, see, I don't know about straight, fine hair, like how that works. So I don't know, but curly hair, it's the best.
Okay, well, Stephanie's chiming in. What are you thinking about this, Stephanie?
Beach hair is terrible. It's like you just walked into a humidifier, and that's all there is to it.
So Liz is the opposite. Liz is like beach hair's the best hair.
Oh, no, anytime. Mine is awful. Anytime.
What does the beach do to your hair?
It just makes it, I don't know, it's like dry and frizzy. It's weird.
So the salt doesn't help your hair then?
No, my niece neither. She has spiral curls. Hers is terrible when they go to the beach. My sister has to put it up in a hair thing.
So her hair's in a cap.
Well, it's in a ponytail type thing.
Oh,
Not that
okay.
helps.
I visualized her with a shower cap at the beach.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me with my sister, to tell you the truth.
Woo! Yes, girl.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So here's the thing. I look up. I'm reading something. I look up. And Ninja, our producer, is standing next to Liz. And they're both yanking out their hair and putting it on a white sheet of paper to look at each other's hair and say, oh, mine's coarser than yours. I've never seen this. I've never witnessed this. This is the weirdest conversation I've ever seen.
We were just trying to figure out which products. We both have curly hair and it's longer.
So you pull out hair and you compare?
Well, because if hers is fine, she doesn't need to put a heavy product in her hair because it's just going to weigh it down. For me, because it's super thick, super coarse, super curly, I can use some of the cream products that she can't use. Well, we did find out that we're fairly close.
So this is why you pull out hair.
Yeah, and we got so much, we don't have to worry about it so much.
Did it hurt? Did she yank your hair out, Ninja?
No.
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 It's like, when a mom's brushing through your hair, and it's like, it's not hurting, but it's like,
Oh, so that was like mom.
Oh, Ninja.
It's like mom.
I love
How cute. All this started because Liz was mentioning, I love beach hair.
And Asha is helping because she says, if you're not at the beach, how do you recreate?
She just texted, right?
That beach hair, yes. And she texted and said, mermaid hair is the best. She said, use Beach Babe texturizing sea salt spray.
So
I've
she
never
gave you
used
two
that.
products? I never heard of mermaid hair.
No, so mermaid hair, she's talking about beach hair. She calls it mermaid hair.
I got you. Okay.
I love that. So if you think of a mermaid, they have the long, luxurious curls and, it looks so great.
I've never seen a mermaid.
Yeah.
See, manatees. Never seen a mermaid.
Aren't they
Okay,
the same?
so
So, yeah, she gave me a spray to use. And then Jennifer said that she has super thick, straight hair, and she hates beach hair. It makes her feel yuck.
Liz has curly hair. Jake was mentioning he likes beach hair, too. His hair is curly.
Curly, right.
So,
I just
okay.
think beach hair, ocean hair is the best.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I have never in my life come across something like this in the wild.
Really? Well, she's referring to a cyclist. There's this cyclist, a guy who's pedaling a 4-hour route that he usually takes because this is his form of exercise. And so as he's cycling down this very familiar road, there's a foe in the street.
A what?
Just standing there, a foe.
A foam?
Foe.
What's a foe?
A foe.
Oh, like an enemy.
No. The enemy had to be ready.
It was a zebra that was in the street. Dude's in California. He's not in Australia.
Wait a minute. Zebra in the middle of the road.
Zebra in the middle of the road.
And why is it called a foe? Is that a girl or a
guess-
baby?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just reading, okay? No idea. Probably said it wrong.
I have no idea.
So he stops, and the zebra looks at him and then starts charging after him. So he has to quickly, turn around, start pedaling as fast as he can. Zebras, I think, are a little bit quicker than a guy on a bicycle. But the zebra slipped and fell, and so this guy was able to get away.
Okay, I shouldn't laugh. But that, in my head, I just see a zebra. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, down on the ground, hits the tarmac. The thing is, where'd the zebra come from? That's just not anything that you just encounter in America.
Look,
out anywhere.
There's some people, in California that have lots and lots of money. Who's to say that they don't have a pet zebra?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
When she was just a little girl, oh my goodness, her biggest dream, in her heart, she wanted to see and meet a penguin. She wanted to touch, she wanted to pet, she wanted to just...
My daughter is the same way. She loves penguins, wanted me to buy her one when she was a girl.
Oh my goodness, and you didn't?
Not a live one.
Lots of stuffed penguins. Well, this lady's the same way. So even in her 20s, 30s, and beyond, that was her dream. She never got the chance to actually be, one-on-one with a penguin. So she hits a milestone birthday, 104 years old. 104.
Oh.
And her family and the retirement community that she lives in decided they were going to reach out to the aquarium where they live and make it happen.
Oh, good for them.
I know. She got to sit down. She got to actually pet the penguin. I don't know if she got to cuddle him or anything because, they probably a little aggressive when you do that. But she said it was the best day of her life. Said she waited her entire life and just so excited to be able to finally check that off the list.
Took 104 years and she got to see a penguin up close and personal for the very first time.
And look how they took care of her in that home.
That is so good.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Ninja is our producer, right? Yeah. And Ninja let us know. So they're newlyweds. Maybe I should back up a little bit.
Married in April.
Got married in April. Dusty, great guy. Yeah. And last night, you sure I can say this, Ninja? Is it all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Last night, you heard permission. Permission was given. And Jake was like, oh. Dusty slept on the floor.
Wow. We didn't have a fight or anything.
Oh, well, you left out a detail. So why do you sleep on the floor?
Okay.
So our plan was to get all the floors done before we moved in, but that didn't work out. So
they're renovating a house.
They just bought a house, yes.
And so we're having to be creative with how we stain the floors and seal the floors because we can't walk on them after a while. So the original plan was to leave like a walkway so that he could come back to the room at night. But I guess he decided that he just wanted to get all of it done and ended up blocking himself in one of the rooms and had to sleep on the floor.
Wait a minute.
Do you think that was a decision or just an outcome?
I was like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry because he was up so late last night.
So I can see this. He's really proud, and he's staining the floor.
They look great.
I would imagine he's on his hands and knees and doing this, right?
I think, yes.
He's not on a skateboard.
No.
Not on a skateboard. So he's sitting there and he's doing the floor, and all of a sudden he comes to the end and he's really proud and he realizes, oh, I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck right here.
I felt so bad.
And he lay down and slept on the floor right where he was.
She felt so bad, but she went to the freezer and got some ice cream. This is good. This is
Did you
delicious.
do that to him? Oh, the poor guy.
This all happened after I fell asleep. So I woke up and found all this out this morning.
You just saw him laying on the floor?
Well, I called him because I was like, I don't hear the sander. I don't hear the music.
You
I was
called
like,
him?
I called him because he wasn't in the room.
On the phone?
Uh-huh.
Not just Dusty, honey.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
There was a cow that got loose on an interstate all over into traffic in Oklahoma. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Lo and behold, somebody got 4 6s on them. on the cow that was loose.
What?
It's a Yellowstone reference.
Oh, I'm
if you
like,
don't watch
4?
Yellowstone,
No.
you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So a genuine cowboy who was hauling some horses stopped, got out of the truck, opened up the back of the truck, got onto his horse
Yeehaw!
that already was saddled up, and literally it was like the rodeo. Wrangled this thing with a lasso and stopped it.
Yeah, he and his friend, there was another guy named Jimmy, and they both got on their horses, but the one guy, Blake, was the one that was able to to lasso the cow.
Seriously. I mean,
love
he
this.
went down with his lasso.
Yeah.
It was like you were watching the rodeo.
Yeah.
Stop the thing. I mean, it was amazing.
Well, I mean, that cow could
Got
have
it on
actually,
the ground.
Well, he could have gotten injured, the cow. She could have gotten injured. Sorry.
the cow.
I do know the difference.
Yeah, that
and-
was utterly wrong.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So you found your husband Ninja sleeping on the floor this morning because he was doing like the floor and boxed himself in when he was doing whatever to the floor. What was he doing? Staining it?
Yes.
Okay.
Staining it.
And my favorite part of the story is she called him on the phone to find him.
Where are you? Hello?
But why not just go, Dusty?
Could have been in the kitchen.
Didn't hear me, and I don't know.
She didn't think about it. She didn't think about calling out his name, just calling on the phone.
Calling on the phone. So Sydney is here. She says things happen in the middle of the night at her house too.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's sleepwalking, right? Sydney, what do you do? What happens here?
I have to have a house that has a deadbolt because I tend to take off. I walked out in a pair of shorts that I went to bed in, my shorts and my T-shirt. But what woke me up was I was eating a peanut butter sandwich while walking, and it was the sticking of the peanut butter. Needless to say, when I woke up, and I just dropped the sandwich, and I freaked out, and I ran home. I mean, it was probably about 200 yards from my apartment.
I'm curious, is this like normal? You do this a lot?
No, that one wasn't normal. I mean, I'll get up and I'll I'll wake up in the kitchen but this was one of the episodes where I actually left the house. And I do walk out sometimes. I used to do it when I was a little girl.
I can't imagine waking up in the middle of the night and you're halfway down your street outside eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I can't. I've never sleepwalked, whatever you call it.
How do you know?
No, somebody would tell me.
No.
Oh, they would get me on video for sure.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
There's this ad that a guy named Michael has posted just like on telephone poles. He's going out and he's kind of nailing, the ad up. So let me read it to you just in case maybe you can help. But it says, "Hi, I'm Michael, and I need to learn how to play the piano before Saturday.
What?
My parents have been paying for me to get piano lessons every week for the last 15 years, but I never actually attended any of the lessons. I spent the money on candies and stuff.
Get out.
Oh no, and now they want me to play Beethoven's Fifth Symphony at their wedding anniversary on Sunday.
Good luck, buddy.
Okay, here's the ad. Here's the part that he needs help with. If you can teach me, be here at 11:06 with a grand piano come with a piano. I'm a fast learner. In fact, once I memorized the lyrics to MBop by Hanson in less than 8 hours, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to pick it up pretty quickly. Now, in return, he is going to barter. Okay, in return, I can teach you some really cool wrestling moves or maybe tell you some facts about helicopters, whichever you prefer, but I'm not going to do both. But I need you to teach me." Michael.
Okay, this guy's living in a fantasy world. Come on, he's going to learn this before the weekend on a piano. I'm a fast learner. Come on.
But you have to be there at 11:06 with a grand piano.
At that telephone pole that he has that stapled to?
Yeah, you're just going to learn it out on the street.
Right.
My favorite thing is Michael has many, many ads.
Okay, this can't be real.
It's not.
It can't be. Okay, I was thinking it was the real deal.
It's the greatest thing, though, because there's another one where he wants to break his friend out of prison.
What?
No, so again, he's just having fun. There's no actual person.
We hope he's just having fun.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
This is crazy. Here's an athlete. This athlete, I mean, if you ever see him, I mean, he's really muscular because he burns. Well, first, let me tell you what he eats, okay? He has a crazy, real crazy nutrition and how he fuels his body to be the athlete that he is. World-class athlete. His name is Hunter McIntyre. And he's like, I've seen him in Spartan races. I mean, the guy is just amazing. He's done some CrossFit stuff. So here's his nutrition, okay? Something that I think is really great.
Okay.
He has sugary cereal.
Huh?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, chicken, potato, rice steaks, Fruit Loops is his go-to. A little fruit, very little vegetables, some water to fuel his workouts. And then he looks amazing. He's an athlete.
I feel sorry for his tummy. His tummy probably does not feel very well if he's not getting fruits and vegetables.
I'd love for that to be my nutrition that fuels me, but I burn a little over 1,000 a day. He burns 7,000 to 10,000 calories a day.
Oh, so that's why. Okay,
that's why he can eat all that kind of stuff.
But I get the peanut butter and jelly, but it's the sugary cereal that...
He likes the Fruit Loops.
I like the Fruit Loops too, but I don't look like that.
And very little when it comes to fruits and vegetables. He's like,
little.
I don't like this stuff. I'll eat a couple of pieces. Thank you for the broccoli stick. I'm done. Give me the Fruit Loops.
So what is the workout how do you burn 7,000 to 10,000?
Oh, he is working out constantly to train for the Spartan kind of stuff.
So that's his job.
Yes,
when we look at celebrities like The Rock and that kind of thing, that's their job is to stay looking a certain way.
That dude's up at 4 a.m. doing cardio. Then he comes and he does breakfast. I'm talking about The Rock now. And then he goes and he does another workout routine with strength.
Yeah, I've heard like 4 workouts a day sometimes.
I don't think it's up to that much, but it's enough.
But if it's your job, I mean, you and I working every single day, 40 hours a week, it's hard to work in 2 or 3 workouts.
Yeah, I do a couple, and that's about it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I don't know if you knew this, but if you have the My HISRadio app at any moment, at any time, on any day, you could get your 15. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on His Radio. We're talking about the 15 extra entries for you to win an SUV.
2022 Mitsubishi Outlander going to be given away at the end of the summer. We are going to be on the road all summer long, all different locations. We're actually going to be in the Low Country this weekend, several different stops.
So with the app, make sure you download it, Google Play in the App Store, so that could happen at any time. And then Liz is letting you know that coming up this weekend, we're out Savannah, Bluffton, and Charleston this weekend.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday. So if you come by to one of those locations, you can get your 15. That's 15 bonus entries at winning this car.
You'll see where those locations are on the website, hisradio.com, and the My HISRadio app. If you want an entry now and want to win that SUV, well, text the word CAR to 800-447-7234.